What's happening, family? What's Gucci? Hey, can y'all hear me? Trying out a new microphone. I think the microphone just kind of went out on me. Can y'all hear me? You can put a one in the chat or yes or something. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's happening. I hope y'all can hear me. If not, I am going to have to. Sounds good. All right. Thank you very much. So, let me introduce you to the show. I'm Trap Vision 3D, Trap for short, or TV 3D, whichever you want to call me. And today we're going to be doing a watch review live. I was asking the question on Instagram. I can't remember if I've ever done a live watch review, or probably, I don't know, just like on a single, like one single watch. I don't know. But what I'm going to do, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm at around, last time I checked, I'm at like 1,600 subscribers, right? I'm going to have a giveaway at 2,000 subscribers. And then I'll show you guys later on in the show some of the stuff that I'm going to be giving away. What's up, Rich? Godfather. The Great Santini, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. Y'all know that. Y'all know y'all awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And forgive me if I sound congested because I am. And the weather here is crazy. So it's cold one day, and then it's hot the next, and cold. Indiana weather is terrible. You can't get anything done sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not gonna say we're the only state that does that where we can have all four seasons in one day, but we're pretty much used to it. But like, it's just been crazy. So let's jump into watches, man. We're gonna talk about this piece right here. Now, let me explain before I even get into this. Earlier today, I had a premiere, and the premiere pretty much told you everything about this watch. However, during the premiere, it looped. I want to say either once or twice, but it looped. And I'm sitting there watching the premiere, like, what is going on? It was crazy. So I'll go back to look at the video I uploaded to see if I was wrong. That video was cool. I don't know what happened when it got to YouTube. I have no idea when I uploaded it because I uploaded it last night, and then it's actually pushed the date back. So the premiere was April 1st. And I was like, I didn't set it for April 1st. I said, whatever. Hello again, Joe. Yo, Joe, what's happening? So, what I didn't say in this video earlier, the premiere, is I don't know how many people are familiar with this watch. And let me give you a close up. Hold up, sorry. Like, I just started YouTube today. That right there is the Prodiver, and on there you got a lot of reflection on it. This is made of tungsten, and it's very dense, very heavy timepiece. You can see, I'll do some measurements on it. Where's my? Got calipers. So let's measure it properly. It's at 47.1 millimeters, and without the little cyclops, it's at 15.8. You know, let me measure the actual crown. Crown is 7 millimeters. It is I like that crown though. That crown, if you look at it, if you're looking down at the watch, if you got it on, hold on, let me take this off. Y'all know I got my glycine on. If you didn't know, now you know. So, if you're looking down at the watch on your wrist, which that's another thing too, butterfly clasp. Now, here's I didn't link the video. Semicon reviews or enthusiasts, whichever channel you know with Semicon, he'll change up the title, just depending on how you feel. But he did a review on this watch last year, and he's not a fan of the butterfly style clasp. I mean, I like it. It works for me. And It does. I do agree with him. It is made to, I would say, dress up the watch, and it is a dive watch. And hold up. In order for you to put this watch on this butterfly clasp, it's not like you have to put one side on first. I'm gonna show you why. You see that notch? Well, Invicta has their own system where you snap that in first, then you see how that tab right there, get a good look at it. That snaps in there, and that makes the Invicta Reserve. It won't go any other way. So what I was trying to get at was, while it's on your wrist, looking down at it, that crown actually mimics the actual design of that. And then to me, it just reminds me of like it's a bolt almost. So it kind of gives you that this is a pretty strong watch and pretty durable. Now, this watch has an R150 in it. And for those that don't know what an R150 is, it is an automatic movement, Swiss movement. And that is the cat's meow. A lot of people want Swiss, man. You see that rotor in the back? So that rotor right there on your wrist, it winds it up. If you just put this on, if you set the time, which give you a quick lesson, when you set your time, put it at 6:30. Don't fool around and try to set it nowhere else. Just set it at 6:30. That's it. You mess around and damage the movement before you set your date, set your date. But this watch actually has a sort of a governor piece on it. So to wind this, you have to wind it 27 times, right? 27 times. And so how I do that is with me, from here to there, that's one revolution. 1, 2, no, all the way up to 27, full wound. But even if you wound over, some watches, when you wind them too much, bing, tear up the movement, break that spring. It's too much tension. It's over with. This one is regulated to where you can't overwind it. Or if you just want to set it and wear it, you have to wear it for at least 12 hours for it to actually have a full wind and hope you're active during that time. Let me see who just came in. Luciano, what's happening? It is a beefy piece. So I'm gonna ask you, Rich, what do you, because I know you have it. How many do you have? More than one? First and foremost, answer that question first before. And anybody in the chat, if you have this, put a 1 in the chat if you actually have this timepiece in any variation or colorway. Because one colorway I love was the rose tone. The rose tone was one of my favorites. Ad is in the building. Mr. Fantastic. Okay, now, and right now I'm actually, let's just go over some of the things, some of the key points that DK had from Semicon Reviews. One of the things he didn't like was that engraving. He felt that it was more like a laser edging because, of course, tungsten is hard to try to manipulate. And I can feel that. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can respect that. I mean, it don't bother me. It don't bother me. I think that would have been cool if it was engraved because I actually like, going over, feeling that engraving. But I feel that. I can dig that. Seeing that this thing is really shiny though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's tungsten. It is like even if you get fingerprints on it, man, it's so easy to just maintain. The other thing about this, and I took this in consideration because it's tungsten, it's tough to get that. Y'all hear that? This one is not as audible as some other ones. It's still, once you get it turning, it still you get the clicks. It's tight tolerance. Nice dive watch. And another thing that I loved, which I'm telling you, me personally, I'll put in what's going on, T? Yeah. I can't do it as long because I mess around and pass out. Y'all see the screws? Not me. The screws. Yeah, there you go. Thought that was a nice touch. And the loom is actually pretty good. It's a lot better than other Invicta pieces I have, which I got some other Invicta pieces down here that I'm going to be comparing to. All right, and I don't want to miss anybody. I want to make sure my brother Vic is in the building. What up, Vic? You watching the Rangers game? Cool, cool, cool. Hey, if Vic is watching me and the Rangers game, that's when you know you special. That man ain't giving up the Rangers for nothing. Okay, so let's move on to, and this is a part that, I mean, it may not do it for a lot of people, but I do actually love the case back on here. And the case back is stainless steel. The rest of the watch is tungsten. And it is, I'm talking about, this watch is super heavy. And I did wear this watch to sleep. You do feel it. Trust and believe, you definitely feel this watch. It's heavy. But it's like in your hand, it just feels so silky. It feels great. I had this watch. It didn't slap me hard enough. I sold it. I have the sandstone Damascus. That's even better. That one is the ultimate of the divers. Well, there's two ultimates I feel that Invicta has done. That one that you're talking about, the Damascus, and the Prodiver with the moon phase. It has the 7751 and the dial is meteorite, moon phase, stainless steel. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think there's one on eBay right now for either I think it's $1,400. And I'm gonna talk about that in a minute, but yeah. So the thing about this watch right now, I think the current price is about $700 to $800. When this watch came out, it was ranging between $900 to $1,000, maybe even $1,100, and people were still buying it. Now, the pros and cons. The cons goes as follows. I got that from Billy. Anyway, the pros is I love the way the watch looks. You know what I'm saying? Aesthetically speaking, it doesn't mimic anything. You know, I mean, you know it's a diver, but it's his own animal, I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like with that crown protector going up into that boat, it's just like, to me, it's saying that this is a strong watch, right? So he didn't use a traditional crown. Secondly, the loom is actually pretty good. Now, I don't know if, I mean, BGW9, I wish they'd used that because that lasts for a long time. But this isn't your traditional dive watch because of that. So if you had a wetsuit on, forget it. You know what I'm saying? You would have to put a whole different bracelet system on here. But that's like splashing around or something like that. And the thing, you can go swimming in this thing. It's a dive watch, you know what I'm saying, as far as the spec wise. R150, I mean, you could beat it up. And I actually took this from, hold up, it's the NIHS 91-10, which is this tested for shock and stuff. All like, I got that from DK. Yes, sir, I took that from your channel. Sue me. You ain't gonna get nothing but some keys. How about that? So anyway, I think all in all, the watch is great. The one thing though that, and this is just me, that bothered me is it doesn't have Invicta Ryan's signature on the back. So you do have a number of people that's partnered with Invicta, and I don't know how that works because he's an employee of Invicta. He designed this watch, and it's like when I tell people that, like, hey, you guys watch ShopHQ, the enthusiast, the professional, the guy that's up there on the TV, some people call him a Boy Scout. He has many names, RJ and Victor Ryan, but he pretty much designed this watch, created this watch. And I've actually posted, if you look at my Instagram post, I labeled him as the creator on there. And I mean, I would have just loved to have his signature on the back because everybody, like Shaq got his signature on watches and everybody else got their signature. I would have loved to see Ryan Johnson have his signature on that. Well, let me see. Watchman is in the building. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. The GMT. No, it wasn't a GMT. It's not a GMT. It's actually moon phase. It's the moon phase, but it's the Valjoux 7751, and it has the moon phase. If you go on eBay and type that in 7751 Invicta, I think this the only one up there is like $1,400. Beautiful watch. Oh, they won. You can beat. Hey, look. I don't have my scale out here, but this thing is really heavy. I'm talking about. Look, if I just like clasped this thing, closed it over this, and punched you, I'm knocking some teeth out. And I promise I'll put this right back on, man, and rock out like ain't nothing even happened. It's a heavy watch, man. Trust and believe, especially. And here's a crazy thing is if you've never dove into Invicta timepieces and you're curious and you're like, well, let me try. If you're used to, let's say, let me pull a watch real quick. Let me use my E-Guard, for example. If you're used to something like this, right? This is really light. This is a light watch. And you put this on, you're going to be like, whoa, wait a minute. Or even this, man, like, this one kind of, no, this is not as heavy. This is a Citizen. Oh, wait a minute. Constantine Rice. Even better. This thing is light as a feather, y'all. This right here, oh yeah, this concrete. Bust your head open. But that's the beauty about this, man. It gives you a little diversity in your collection because I feel like you can collect as many watches as you want, different brands and stuff like that. But if you dove into Invicta, and somebody asked me that question today about the quality of Invicta in comparison to other watches, and the best answer I can give you is it depends on what watches we're talking. If we're talking dive watches, Invicta makes some great, like their diver. Like this one is solid. But I know this wouldn't be for everybody because of the sheer weight. Just like Texas T, she's in the chat. She had it. She got rid of hers. Really didn't slap her in the face. And what we mean by that, Godfather coined that phrase. If you don't slap me in the face, I don't buy it. And it's pretty much like you got to be excited about that timepiece. Put that sucker in the socket. Oof. T, you talking, man, that's manslaughter. That is definitely manslaughter. Okay, so this watch is still available on ShopHQ in the gold version. All right. The other downside to this watch, and it's not so much the performance, because I mean, if you like Swiss movement, it has, hold on, let me see if I can get an angle to where you can see. It's pretty smooth, man. And then it got the sandstone, which I didn't talk about that. I'm real big into elements. I like meteorite. I like sandstone dials. I would love for them to have some other stuff. Texas T was talking about Damascus. Now, that is the treatment, the way the steel is, but it still is featured like the dial, the sandstone. I love to have elements in my watch. I just do. I do like gemstones on my watch. You know what I'm saying? Like diamonds and stuff like that, which I'll show you here in a second. I think all in all, man, this watch is one of my go-tos. Matter of fact, it's in my top 5 favorite watch of all time. I can't even explain it no better than that. This watch, I mean, it's solid through and through. And if you question the quality of this watch, the only downside I would say to this watch would be for like overall a user that's used to a 44 millimeter watch and below. You may not like this one because of its weight, and that's understandable, right? So, which that's the other thing is I would love to see them. It's not a gripe. I would love to see Invicta come out with like a 42 millimeter in this one, either 40 or 42 or 44 millimeter. It's still going to be pretty dense, but I would love to see them try some other things. Like, I know they got the ETA movements coming back, the 2824, put that in there, or the Valjoux 7750, put that in there. I would love to see that, or even a Tourbillon with the sandstone. I think that would be awesome if that's possible, if you guys can do that. But you know how watch enthusiasts are, man. You see one thing, you love it for a second, you're like, hey, I want more. So, Jay Jones, what's going on, baby? Now, the usage, you turn, pops out, and then you can wind, right? So I'm winding it right now. Pretty smooth. Apply some pressure, it locks back down. Now, I can tell you with a certainty, here's a similar build. Now, this right here is one of the older Invictus Prodivers, not as heavy, still heavy, but it's not as heavy. Still 47 millimeter. This one comes equipped with the Valjoux 7750. So you have the small seconds at the 9 o'clock. You're not going to see that sweeping motion like on this one. For the second hand, it's like, and this is a 3-hand movement. This on chronograph, right? This is a different build, but you know what I'm saying? It's similar. Now, the one thing I want to say is it's still a reserve. If you look at the case back looks sort of similar, right? This is such a smooth crown. When you put this on, it's such a smooth crown. But let's just say, hey, trap, that's a chronograph. You can't compare a chronograph to 3-hand movement. Well, let's go with this one right here. A lot lighter. Same style case back, stainless steel. This one does not have an R150. This one has a Sellita 200 in it. And it's going to have the same feel. But again, the crown on this one, so smooth to operate. This one, I think it's just it still has a similar feel, but not as smooth as this one. So if you guys own this, if you own this, just check that out. You guys do the comparison yourselves and see which one's smoother. I'm telling you, this one has a smoother turn to it. I really dig that one. And then one of my grill pieces with the diamonds, boy. Ooh, you see the diamonds in it. Wifey got me this one. Ooh, yeah, that came in just right. The diamonds be hitting. Shared information earlier that Invicta is probably one of the cheapest ways that you can get into like anything a carat or more in diamonds. You still pay, I think the most I've seen in Invicta diamonds cost 10 grand. And that was the AL special they had, Sabakwa that had, I don't know if it was 3 or 4 carats. And it was number limited to 74. I need at the bottom prize. I want to be able to pronounce it. But would like to have one. I did get a phone call earlier. I actually did. Yes, I did, Jay Jones. And we'll talk offline about that. But it was a pretty nice phone call. So okay, the 47 millimeter. Oh man. So you over there looking. And let me end on this note. Because I just want to say this across the board. Somebody question, I can't, forgive me, I don't know the name off top. Yeah, I can't remember the name, but somebody left a comment asking what the quality level of Invicta is in comparison to Citizen and Seiko, right? So and I'm gonna tell you like this, basically this watch right here, it's almost in a league by itself, but because I've been exposed to other watches, for example, I'm gonna show you this Pagani. I got this Pagani timepiece because I wanted to see in comparison, because I've held the Hulk Rolex before. The buddy Mark, well, he doesn't live here anymore, but he has the Submariner in the Hulk version. So I wanted to see, and of course, this is a lot bigger. This was a 43 millimeter. I just want to see a comparison. And the Pagani brand, if you want something that looks like the dive watches that you like, I say go. I mean, for 100, no more than 120 bucks, yeah, go for it. I'm going to personally tell you this. If you don't care about, top brands or whatever, Pagani, it is going to tell time. Got an NH35. It does have like a slim line to it. It's lightweight. The clasp is not the best, but I mean, it's a cool watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, beater, if you like, I would wear this to work, but like, that has so much playing in it. It's sloppy. I paid $100 for this. I wouldn't do it again because I feel like that's $100 that I can put towards a watch that I really want. So, but just in comparison of that, as far as like if you're gonna go straight dive watches. This one falls, I think, to me, falls in the category by itself, and not to be compared with a luxury brand anyway. Because if you compare it to a luxury brand, it's like beating your head up against the wall. It just is. I mean, because the one watch, which this I wore this to a jewelry store the other day, and this got mistaken for a Rolex because of its size, and they saw it from a distance, and I said, no, it's an Invicta Prodiver. They said, oh, that looks nice. He said, like it looks really like a Submariner, and again, no, it looks like. But I think pound for pound, this is actually a really nice watch. If you can get this one, if you like the 40 millimeters, so I'll show you what it looks like on wrist. You got a male style clasp on it, low profile. Now this one does have the Invicta logo on the back, so if you're not, down with that, I wouldn't tell you to get it. But it wears very well, and I'm telling you, the crazy thing is, I feel like when you hear the saying, you could dress it up or dress it down. I've seen people wear some crazy stuff. Somebody had a 3-piece suit on Facebook, and they had a Venom on. So, like, bro, what is dress up, dress down when it comes to certain watches? If you're that type, if you just say, I don't care what I got on, or I got a Timex and I'm about to wear this suit. So it's all about the user. Love your T. You do have a nice deep blue collection. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, you do. You have a phenomenal deep blue collection. Let me show you another piece, which I have not a watch knob straps on this one. You guys have seen this one before, people that know me, but if you are new to this channel, this is an Invicta Prodiver 46 millimeter, and it has meteorite dial, and it's powered by NH35. Inexpensive timepiece, and Invicta is best known for giving you, as far as quality, yeah, I mean, the pieces are solid, really nice. And if you do put it up against a Seiko, you can compete with some Seikos, right? They do have some Seikos that Seiko will blow it out the water. But that's with anything. And don't even get me started on Grand Seiko. Ooh. I got a chance to see that at I was at Moyer's Jewelers. Those things ain't nothing to play with. But yeah. Oh, lastly, someone asked for a coupon. There was a coupon that expired a half hour ago, but there's always coupons dropping. The biggest thing is trying to find those, like, be on standby for those 35% off coupons, and even when they drop to 40% coupons. Now, every once in a while, Invicta or ShopHQ will drop the price of this, because I want to say that I've seen this as low as $6.99. And you guys can correct me in the what's going on, Dave D. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I want to say this got down to $6.99. But then if you had the 25% off coupon or the 35% off, or was lucky enough to have the 40% off coupon when it was $6.99, then you got a great deal. And again, like, I bought this off of DK. Got a great deal off the watch. And I don't think anybody can get a better deal than what I got for this. But if you're buying it outright, definitely a nice watch to get. What's the downside? It is comparison. It is other companies that, if you're looking for a dive watch and you're going to get something in the $600 to $700 price range, I got to be honest, man. The companies I saw that Google say that's in competition with Invicta, I would say the micro brands, man. You name one, there's a lot. Like, so for $700, in the $700 price range, there's a ton of watches that you can get. Matter of fact, I just signed up for Long Island Watches newsletter, and that's one of my goals, to actually get a watch. I want to get a Islander timepiece. He has some nice pieces over there, and I think that that Squale just came available, and I think that watch has a Miyota 9015 in it. That watch is stupid, man. Oh my gosh, That watch is crazy. But that's gonna be the problem right there. Is when you're making a decision on what do you want to put on your wrist. If you want a daily wear and it's a diver, um, this one right here, I didn't wear. I wore it to work once, but I moved so much, it could get banged up on something. And I'm not worried about tearing it up, but it's uncomfortable when I'm doing certain things. I'm like, nah, let me take this off. So I will normally wear this one because it's a lot lighter. I can move, or I wear my Prodiver, or even the only Pagani that I really like is the one with the gemstones. They have one that's like a Speedmaster. It looks like the Speedmaster, but I thought to myself, I said, Speedmaster got so much like history to it. And again, this is just my personal opinion. I wouldn't get the Pagani version of the Speedmaster because I'd much rather get a Speedy instead. If I'm gonna go that route, I'm like, look, I just save and just whatever. You may be able to, sometimes you can find them great market. Sometimes you can find, like, if you're lucky enough, somebody's like, hey, I'm just trying to get from under it, man. Sell it to you for like $4,000 or something. So let's see. So how many deep blues you have? Greetings. Hey, okay, so we have reached to the part of the show where I highly rate this watch to people that has never experienced it. If you haven't, be prepared. It is a heavy timepiece. If you're going from a smaller timepiece, something lightweight, to this, you're definitely going to feel the difference in the wearability. You are. That's just the way it is, man. It is a beefy watch, but I definitely like it. It's one of those. It's like I said, it's in my top 5 of favorite watches, man. Flame Fusion Crystal, the magnification glass on it don't bother me. I know some people hate that. Hey, y'all see me? Look, y'all see me looking at y'all? Let me see if I can get the dial up. Yeah, I was trying to get the. Can y'all kind of see the shimmer and shine? There we go, a little bit right there. I want to give y'all like the sandstone look. Boom. It's better. The atmosphere outside is so much better. When you go outside and you see this, you look down and watch, you can appreciate it even more. It's amazing, amazing. Maybe I can get one of those shots tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'm gonna see if I can upload that to a short. Joe, how many deep blues you have? Max, what's happening? Trap. Are you selling that Prodiver? Which one? Talking about something I just showed? Or something from the past? Oh, you meant this Pagani. Yeah, you can, bro. Yeah, $10 is yours. Don't even ask me what the link said. I don't know what the link says. You got to take it as is. $10. Shoot, I could buy me a Starbucks for that. I'm telling you, I would not do that again. I would not. Again, the only Pagani that I really like is that one with the gemstone. I dig that watch. That's a cool watch. I really like the way it feels. Really dig it. But yeah, Dave D, you tripping. The Tungsten. Oh, the Tungsten Brother. Is that a song? The Tungsten Brother. Y'all heard the Tungsten Brother? I ain't never heard that song before. I bet you it's groovy. Yeah, so that part of the show is over with. All right, I just showed you the Tungsten Prodiver. I gave you what I think is, yeah, it's a nice watch for those that are used to it. If you don't, let me just say this too. For you guys that are just starting collecting Invicta, and this has been a lot of people's story that I know, you see the prices, and right now you guys have come on the ground level to where prices, man, we ain't never seen prices this low. It is crazy. I would say take full advantage of it. However, there's going to come a point where you see or hear about a watch that really talks to you, that really, it's like, yo, that's interesting. For example, and I don't shy away from this. I know DK say, get this watch out of here. I have to show you my glycine. Now, the one thing about this glycine, when I knew I was going to get one, it was a done deal because I wanted to dive into the glycine company anyway. I looked and looked and looked. I talked to people. I talked to Dave D, and I'm like, man, I don't know what I want. And I'm going down. And as soon as I saw this one, just a still picture of it, they didn't even have a loaded video of this watch. There were only a few that had loaded videos. This one right here, there was like 3 combat subs that had loaded videos. The other ones that I looked at, they didn't have any videos loaded. This one just, like Godfather said, slapped me in the face. It slapped me so hard. I was like that. I don't know what it was, the brown and that chalkboard black on. It's like, it's so legible. Yo, I'm telling you, and it's thin, man. This thing is 11 millimeters thin, bro. Like this, y'all just don't understand. Man, the lug up. Hold up, matter of fact, what am I? I ain't got the gas at it, man. Hold on, let me get this lug real quick. Got that ripsaw today. You like it? Of course you do, Joe. That lug is at 50 millimeters. And the thing is just hug, man. This watch is, oh, don't play with me, man. It's a certain watches, man. It's certain watches. And you know, I got to check. Oh, matter of fact, this one we're doing. Because we're done with that. And I got, let me see, we've been on, how long we've been on? We've been on for 37 minutes. And I don't plan to go over an hour. But just in case, there's no pressure. I promise it's not. Just in case anybody want to come up, you can. You can most definitely come up. We could talk. You can tell me about your collection or tell the world about your collection and what you plan on. In right now, this is where I am, ladies and gentlemen. I have with me one Casio edifice that I received off of Amazon. I'll show you. And I did open the plastics off of it. I opened it up to look at it and review. I haven't set the time, date, or any of that stuff. I have not touched it. And I did put it on my wrist to take a short or a picture or whatever. That's it. I haven't opened this one. And this one is basically the 1953 Prodiver in the Batman variation. I'm not sure because design being on the strap. Oh, okay, yeah. 10.5. I'm sorry, sir. 10.5 on thickness. And what is Texas? Tissot. Wave Dallas. Super Bowl Nova. Joe. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this right here is a Prodiver Batman. And of course, I have a ladies' timepiece. I want ladies included. I am going to be doing Invicta eyewear. I'm going to be doing a hat. I'm going to be doing some stuff that, you know, because you guys, and this is like once I hit 2,000 subscribers, let me clear that up. Once I hit 2,000 subs, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to make a big deal out of it because I wasn't sure. And this is just me being transparent and honest with you guys. After doing this show for as long as I have, my primary goal was to share my hobbies, share my love for watches. And that just happened to be, you know, the Invicta phase, man, because I started this show off with, it was called the Invicta Lifestyle. Changed that, I think, a year and a half after that to the Lifestyle. And then I've called it everything to the show or just welcome to me. But I've had some amazing people on here. I had some people to co-host, people help me with ideas, people to share, people to vent to, because one of the things that you see is I had to learn a valuable lesson about doing the show, and that was stop comparing myself to other people's channels. I'm not like anybody else on YouTube. I'm just not. The caliber of person I am, the caliber of watches I showcase, and I did get, you know, I get a lot of great messages. I get some bad ones too, but there was a few comments, a few bad ones that made me think. It's like, you know what am I tripping? Even if, we call them keyboard gangsters, but like, even if they're not, if they're just like, hey, I hate that watch that you just showcased. Okay, I have to take that and still give them a heart and say thanks. You know what I'm saying? Because they gave me their honest opinion. They don't like the watch. I can't get me like, I'm not getting mad at nobody for that. And I do like where DK is talking about like us comparing watches. We gonna always compare. But for me, if I had a Rolex Submariner right now, the only comparison that I can do is like, hey, look how close Invicta comes to this one. I'm not going to compare the qualities and what it does because I was listening to a story where a guy said he went for an MRI and his watch got ruined because of the magnetism, and that made him buy. I think he bought a Grand Seiko. Was it a Seiko? No. He bought a oh my gosh, an Omega. He said, I got the Omega because it shields against, magnetism and stuff like that. He said it took him a minute to save up to get it. So just hold up, make sure I'm getting this comment. Oh, what's up, Hemi? I didn't even know you came in. I was just running on up. Hold on, make sure I get everybody. Don't worry. Let's see.
Hi, y'all.
Stop. Right here.
Right, Hemi, as usual.
I
was funny when he said it.
Stop. Do that.
Oh, hi, T. Hi, Rich.
Yeah,
Hi, Godfather. Hi, 202. It'll be getting a bad storm.
Yeah.
I'll pick these special kids up.
Mm-hmm. T blow kiss. T in the building. Stop.
The original T.
I know, right? That's petty.
The one and only T. T-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E.
I know. I get a kick out of doing it. Putting the T's all the way across.
Ladybug ain't here. And it feels so good.
Yep, this the wife. Just me and the watch.
Who is it? What did he say?
Just me and the watch. Like it's not the wife. Yep.
Hi. Just me and the watch.
I like it. I know, right? How do you get her to join you?
It took a while. Took a while.
Whoa, wait. Let me tell you.
She said I like doing the trash. It took me forever to get on here.
It took a minute. A nice minute. But I think, and it wasn't, I'm gonna tell you this. It wasn't the fact that I bought a purse. It was more of the people, you guys actually,
Oh, T, let me show you my purse.
The love that you guys shown. It was really, that's what it was.
I like it, y'all.
Yeah. Everybody just coming in and sharing all that good stuff. So she got an MCM.
T.
So, all right.
How long did I cry for this, T?
Purse show. No, that was the only purse that's being shown today.
I don't have that many purses.
Did you? That's one thing we don't do is lie on the show. We don't lie.
I don't have a lot of purses.
We don't lie on the show.
How many purses?
A lot.
I got like 10.
You got more than 10. Okay. Yes, you got more than 10. What?
Yes, T. I want the brown one now.
First takeover. Stop, Hemi. No, try to encourage.
I had a birthday in 8 days.
Yeah, we got a cruise in 74 days.
They don't stop you from buying watches. So what that mean? When you stop buying watches, then we stop celebrating birthdays and buying gifts.
What does that got to do with anything?
Because I said I want a purse, and you said cruise. I said, what they got to do with you still buying watches?
So yeah, my watches don't cost like $900.
Baby, you just bought one for it's very expensive.
So
I could have got a purse for that. I got a Tory purse.
I don't care about that.
I'm about to choke him out.
No, she ain't.
No, Capone.
Oh my gosh, man.
No.
Yeah.
You holding on with your watches. You laying up with your watches, J. Jones. Let me find out you laying in bed with them watches.
He ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice, J. Jones. You got. Wait a minute, and you just bought some more. Yeah, Vic told me.
Thank you, T.
He told me.
That part. My girl got my back.
She got more watches than me.
I don't.
She got more watches than me.
I don't even buy watches no more.
She got more watches than me at this point.
I can have them. I'll give them away. I got certain ones I can't because certain people gave it to me. But I think I got a white Sabacqua I give away.
Or she eat it. Man.
Hi,
Edith.
Hi, my Vic.
Come here, dear. It's Wally Hustle with a lifestyle. Man.
It's whatever I want it to be. I didn't read that. I was about to be nice to you, Vic, with them raggedy, stanky magnums. Hi, Vic. Hi, Janet.
Janet just got some heat, too.
Oh, I gotta call her.
Oh, Janet. When we gonna do the takeover? You ain't been on the show in a minute, Janet.
J. Jones, is that what Vic is? I just got off the phone with my son. He gotta have surgery. His doctor just called and told him he gotta have surgery. So it looked like we'll have all the kids back in the house.
Who?
I gotta have surgery. I told him at least for 2 days. I ain't going over there to stay.
You don't understand that. Nigga, bro.
Thank you, bitch. How's wifey doing? Get rich. What Watchman say?
I ain't got my right.
She go back up to it. It's not even her. Just T said LOL Watchman.
Hold up. Where's my glasses?
She needs a watch to match her purses. I probably got one to match her.
No, she got that already.
Realistically, I probably got 50 purses. I'm about to go through and give some away. Realistically, I got like 50 purses. I got purses.
Y'all see that dude on Instagram? It's a black dude that always do that.
Did y'all hear about the YouTube and Instagram? The lady, she killed her husband on live a couple of days ago.
Why did you do that?
It was crazy. I just wondering if anybody heard about it. It was heartbreaking.
Was it alive?
She was on live. Her mama hyped her head up, and then she shot him in the back of his head in front of the kids.
On live?
Yep.
Wow.
It was black. Yeah. She just.
That's crazy.
And then after she shot him, oh my God, I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, go to jail. Go to jail. Go to jail. You gotta go to jail. I don't know what's going on. No shit. Don't say.
I'm just saying. I mean, you want to go to jail? Shoot yourself. But it was hard because she did it in front of her kids, man. They said the kids just start screaming. Oh, I didn't say kid. I didn't say.
Yeah, but yeah.
I got you. Don't do that. YouTube, don't do that. But the kids start screaming and crying for their daddy. She was like, he. I don't know if I could say that word.
No.
He not here no more. Yeah, people's nuts. Nutty nut. And it was pretty famous, I think, in YouTube and doing the reels and Facebook and stuff. Her mom just hyped her head up. She was in the midst of the arguments. Don't let him do that. Da da. Now she in jail. Okay, Hemi. Okay. Let me find it. Of course, Hemi wants to see it. Don't get Hemi started.
Hemi, you always started. What you mean? What you mean, Hemi?
I'm gonna go out west. TJ out off of Georgetown Road. I'm getting his hair done. She started so late. I'm not even excited about this drive. I made some collard greens, y'all. That's my greens. I know I was finding some fish, but my leg hurting. What Vic say? What's that, Vic? Come on now.
Jay Jones. I don't know what did you get? You got something.
You bought another watch, Jay
No,
Jones?
he bought another 2 watches.
I wanna be like you.
Hey, Jay Jones is the matter of fact, this is what I want. I know there's representatives at Invicta.
I've been looking for that.
No, he wasn't.
I asked you about it, remember, a couple of weeks ago. You said you didn't know where it's at.
So, representative for Invicta or ShopHQ, Jay Jones buys a lot of watches.
Am I missing?
I believe, it's just me, I believe that Jay Jones should get a special timepiece.
Jay Jones, you going on a cruise?
I don't know if he's going. Because, or becoming like an ambassador. Or even flown out to shop to talk about the watches, man. I think that, yeah. So somebody, Jay Jones,
what is Godfather saying? They cracking up. Godfather, good point. Nothing. Oh, there we go. I was having watch. Was that him? Jarrell.
It is. I just feel like, since we don't have the cruises anymore, I know they were doing that on the cruises. They was giving out watches and stuff like that. I think Jay Jones. Another person though too. Godfather. Godfather, you call in a lot to shop, man. You no.
Through the walls.
No, he called.
That was a call. Yeah. Dang, that was a massive. You gonna take you a COVID test? You coughing like that?
Should be an ambassador with them. Barry should be like the.
I agree,
bro. Barry's wrist shots be crazy.
Hi, Kenny.
Hey yo, what's going on, Kenny?
You having fun in Vegas, Kenny?
Man, I saw your pictures, bro. Man, there was a lot of people out there, man. Kenny is famous, y'all. Kenny, boy, doing your thing, boy.
Do you, boo? Do you?
Long time no see.
Who I ain't seen on here in a while. I'm trying to think. Even thinking about.
You said they should bless Godfather. I don't know. I think they should create that studio audience thing. Try to get that rolling. I think that'd be cool.
Really, be smart and don't try to do it in January or February. Do it in the summer.
Not in Minnesota. No, sir.
It's snowing right now. They showed a video of Minnesota yesterday. It's snowing.
You can have Minnesota during this time. It's beautiful to look at. I look at it from a distance right now.
Who remember the show Coach? It was at the night.
Coach. Oh, yeah.
After I seen that my sister lived in Minnesota, she's like, and it's just like that too.
You said Coach, I'm taking purchase. I'm like, ain't had no show.
Did I interrupt your show?
You did, really.
I'm about to go.
What's up, Scott?
Hi, Scott. Take the M off at an E. We might be again.
Well, it's not. So
I just was saying if he took it off.
Stop it. All that hostility. I don't need all that aggression. You all that aggression.
Hey, 135.
Rocket.
Rocket. What up?
Beamer.
Hey, Tommy. Hey, Tomer. Hey,
I was just watching that show the other day with Elsa when she was singing "Let It Go."
I'm not gonna never let it go.
Let it go.
Never gonna let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
I'll let it go when you let the watches go.
What? That has nothing to do with anything.
I was in Minnesota.
My show is about watches, man. Did you see the beginning of my show? Have you been here? Catch up to what we're doing here. We're talking about watches. And you came in here. Well, today is obviously not about watches because you're talking about people getting.
Tomer in the house. Thank you, Tommy. He's okay with Tomer. You going to Miami?
Ooh.
That's the party. I'll be no good in Miami.
Man, you better go to a good part, though. Miami got...
I don't want to go to got alligators that walk the street like humans, and I'm new. They got the little Geicos. I'm terrified. They everywhere.
What's going on?
Hey, bro. Hey, Jason. You hear what Jason said?
What'd he say? The blasphemy.
You know what that's about? Miami. I'm done with NY. Okay, you're in New York. Okay.
Oh, you're man.
J Boogie.
It's in the building, J Boogie.
Be careful. I'm telling my sis. You say foxy women.
He can say foxy women.
Can't.
How come he can't?
He can't.
It's foxy women in Miami.
Are you
foxy? Get off of me! Stop for YouTube. Shut my whole channel down for spousal abuse. Oh, man, you stabbed me in my arm, man. She really didn't hit my nose.
You just said me on live.
I just told the truth. She didn't really hit. I was about to go into. Nope, I was about to go into theatrical performance. In the war, you did hurt my ear though. No, man. Your sweater fell on the floor. Not on film. Right. She didn't get the memo. So nobody said nothing about your You stepped on my whole foot.
Why's your leg all the way over?
Because it's my area. Get out of here. Oh, thank you.
They got oxtails in there.
Do it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
They do.
Hold on, I'll be the judge of this. That's loud. Ooh.
Eat that meat though. Eat that meat though.
Yeah.
You do?
No, I'm not done.
You took my bow.
No, you about to go.
It don't matter. It's love. It's all love.
Appreciate it.
Let's say Israel.
Yep.
Now y'all gotta go pick some ugly kids up.
Man.
Unfortunate, broke kids.
Tell me, my boy. Oh, God. Precious lack of you. Bring it back, please. Hold up. I got to put that back on. I got to put that on the thing.
Bring it back.
Oh, man, talk. Time. Talk time.
We're gonna get a really bad story.
My phone's charging up right now. Let me see where we at right now. I'm gonna go like maybe another 10 minutes, and then we'll be out of here. But before I go, I want to share something with you guys. And Tommy, thanks for like texting today, man. I actually, if you guys don't know, I have been extremely busy behind the scenes, reaching out to different companies, because when you love watches, when you have a passion for watches, it's just like you want more, you can't get them all, and you just want to be in front of them at times. You know, that's why I can appreciate that whole 3 weeks ago, the Urban Gentry or TGV, however you pronounce or however you guys address, was here. Like, dude, like literally 25 to 28 minutes away from my house. I went to go over there and check it out. You guys seen the video, right? And as I'm talking to him, what I didn't really dive into is as I talk to him, I'm looking at how many people coming to him. Some people knew who he was, some people didn't, but he is really into watches, and all the people in there were into watches. And it's not like he is celebrity status, right? I mean, because like, dude, he's been on YouTube for like 7, 8 years or whatever, like probably longer than that. Maybe I think going on 9 or whatever. But however long he's been on YouTube, people know who he is and people trust him. He's created watches. His celebrity status literally was drowned out by the love for watches. He's in the middle of all these people, and it's not like, hey, can I get your autograph? It's like they're talking watches. They're talking watches. So I saw some stuff, and I saw Santos. I took a picture of a guy, man, that had a AP on. I asked him, I said, bro, how much was that? He said, a lot. And I said, yeah. Dude, man, that just really opened me up. So I can't get a bunch of watches, you know what I'm saying? Even if I was to sell most of my collection off, I'll be able to get a few pieces that I'm looking at, man. Squale is another, like as far as dive watches, I want to get a Squale. That's just, and I'm going to get one eventually. Dave D is another who, when I tell you that man will dig a rabbit hole and push you off in that thing, him and DK. And I gotta say this, Tommy's here. I'm gonna say it. Tommy's another one because Tommy has posted so many videos on different watches. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know this guy was in passing. This guy, he don't really work with me. He comes in, he's like a delivery guy. And he got his phone and he's looking at Tommy Big Time. I said, I know him. He was like, you know Tommy Big Time? I was like, yes, bro, you ain't never. He looked like, wait. Yeah, I know Tommy Big Time, bro. Like, I mean, I ain't never met him in person, but like, dude, that's my guy. I said, that's funny that you watching his premiere. He was like, you know about? I said, yeah, bro. Like, dude, like, so we went through this whole thing, and Tommy is a big part of why people buy watches as well. You know, somebody just left it in there, man. Israel saying, hey, he want the lives to come back. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, because I don't want to be here all night. I'm not gonna keep y'all. I know it's Friday night. I know y'all got stuff to do. I'm gonna dive into as many watches as I possibly can. I am gonna have Adam here from Fair and Swift on the 16th. I am looking forward to this interview because I mean he's from Chicago. Dude, Chicago native. I got it, man. Come on, man. Gotta show love for that. And his watches, like right now, have y'all seen the loom on those watches, the Wayfinder? And oh gosh, that's another one on my radar. I got to get that watch. And I'm going to be doing something special here when he comes on. I'll do something special the day he's on. But then that following week, I believe, well, he invited me to, or at least he sent me the information. I'm pretty sure he'll be there. There's a Micro Lux fair, watch fair out in Chicago. I'm going to that. There'll be over 35 vendors there from different micro brands. So I'm going to lose my mind. Y'all got to look. I'm going to tell y'all this. Y'all don't want to miss that one because the information that I'm going to give you from that one and the surprise that I'm going to give you from that one, you're going to be like, what the heck? Yeah, it's about to go down. What's up, House of X? Thank you for coming in. Love my Fair and Swift. Yo, I'm telling you, that watch brand, and that is the beauty. Again, I started this show off talking about, I reviewed, if you missed it, you have to go back and watch what I said about this piece right here, right? And y'all know, man, I got a bunch of Invicta. Y'all know I like Invicta, but then you got watch companies like Nubio, however you want to pronounce it. I got this from DK, right? And granted, in the price point, that's one of my arguments. I'm like, hey, Nubio, I'm not even arguing how much you're charging for your watches. I think they're actually pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? Like it fits in a place. However, if you ask me for $5.99 for a watch that has either NH34 and NH35 or Miyota with the 80,000 series, I'm going to pass and I can go over to Hamilton for about $500 and get a Swiss made timepiece that has heritage like nobody's business. It was actually given to military at one point. So I'm just saying, there's like, that's one of the biggest things Invicta has comp out here. And again, I don't agree with that Google. I looked at a Google post today when I was looking up what was Invicta's competition. I didn't agree with the companies. Invicta competition is a lot of micro brands, a lot of them. So if you got an Invicta timepiece that you got on your mind, I'm not trying to sway you either way. I'm just saying, I want you to make that decision. If I'm going to spend $600 to $700, what am I getting for that $600 to $700? How easy is it to repair? What's the warranty? What's the heritage of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it mass produced? Is it not? There's a lot of stuff mass produced, but with micro brands, nope. You don't get that whole mass produced stuff, man. Like, I was looking at Helm, thanks to Tommy, Dave D. Y'all a bunch of enablers, man. That brand is on my channel, Fairness. Well, yeah. So, hey, if y'all don't know what it is, go check out Tommy. He do have please, somebody drop Tommy's thing. Somebody drop y'all, man. Hold up, yeah. If y'all ain't got Tommy, hold up. To be fair, I know some of you guys are new, but mostly everybody in here has Tommy channel. But if you don't, Tommy big time. It's easy. And go over there and check out his Fair and Swift video. And Adam actually comments. I think it was one of the first comments, if not it's pinned. One of the first comments. I watched the video and does a good job. So if you don't know to watch, if never seen it, go check it out. Thank you, House X. The bomb as usual. Bye, T. See you later, T. T is out. Oh, wait a minute, damn it. Did I see Frugal Mama's in the building? What's happening? What's up, Frugal Mama? Yeah. It's always a blessing to have content creators come in. So I got House of X in the building. I got Frugal Mamas in the building. I got Tommy is in the building. And then I got a bunch of Instagram models in the building. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys for, just rock with me. But yeah, so y'all know there's some watches coming. There's some other brands that I can't wait to see in person. And you guys will see that I'm going to show every inch of this Micro Lux. And if you're in the Midwest, man, if you can buy Chicago close enough to where you can drive, if it's a 30-minute drive or even an hour drive, man, I would love for you to come so we can sit and talk watches, man, right there. And guess what? If you go on there right now, the tickets are free. I don't know about parking, but I know the tickets are free. You just have to, I got two tickets. Just in case somebody show up and want to ride and pop in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think wifey's going to be, she may go with me. But you know how she feel about, watches. She, I'm a geek out. I'm sorry. I'm just a geek out. So, and tomorrow I am going to a couple of authorized dealers in my area. And I have to ask first. I don't like to just go in and just start filming because I don't want to have to be told, hey, put that down. We don't do no filming. Dang, I'm just trying to get some stuff. So I want to see what I can find out tomorrow. May never see another central automatic Tourbillon at that price. I had to do it. Yeah, I saw Tommy get that sucker, man. Wing is another one. Aragon watches. Oh, if you're not familiar with Aragon's quality for the price, and this right here is not running, but this is beautiful. And that colorway is one of the most popular colorways. That and white dials are really popular right now. And this is titanium, it's super lightweight, and blue rotor. I say, man, for the price, most definitely. $150. And that's what I just want you guys to make the best decision possible. Because if a company is offering, and I'm not knocking a company for whatever they charge, that's what they charge. But hey, I'm not here to argue that. But I am, as a consumer, here to say, hey, you know what? This company's charging $300 less than what you charging for the same movement. Yeah, I know it looked different, but it still got the same movement. I'm looking at the movement, overall performance. I'm not giving you $5.99 for a watch, and I can go over to Aragon and get it for 100. Shoot, he has some automatics and some mechanical pieces for $73. Clearing out all, he clearing it out. He's clearing it out. So in some cases, it's best to not jump on those deals in the beginning, but wait till everything died, till everybody is bought, and then you come in, swoop in like a hawk, and just get the watch you like. And that's at the end of the day, that should be the biggest thing. Is why not buy the watch that you absolutely love? That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Time you got. Oh, let me see. Google Mama speaking to folks. With shop so Aragon. I will. Yeah. You know, there are so I don't know if you ever been on Long Island watches. Um the Islanders, I believe he has a payment plan on there, like through I don't know if it's Afterpay. It's one of those. Tommy, I know you got an Islander or two or three. Um, I know he has like a payment plan, like a 4 easy payment or something like that. So I know it's not the 6 month value pay, but you know if you're trying to break up the payments, there are a few. I want to say Not a Watch Snob has it on here on his, and one of the watches that Not a Watch Snob has on his store that I thought was interesting was the Ugly Watch Company. He has one. It's beautiful. Like I like the dials, man. The beautiful watches. You want to YouTube? You gotta make sure bell notification is on next to the subscribe. Yeah. House rules, baby. House rules. That's the best way to get a channel. Your favorite YouTuber, your favorite channel, or something that you come to frequently. I know it's easy to come in and not hit that thumbs up. It's easy to come in, not get that bell notification, be like, hey, I'll catch you later. But it's like, hey, that's the only way. That's the only language YouTube knows is when you hit that. It look, algorithm is like, hey, there's more people coming over there. Because for a YouTuber, it's hard when you look. You're like, man, if you had 500 people in your chat and you look at the thumbs up and you only got 10 thumbs up, you're like, ooh, that's like a stab. You know what I mean? So it's like you want that. You want YouTube to know that you popping right now and people really feeling where you at. You know what I'm saying? You do want to support. That's how you support. Even if you never do a super chat, even if you never become a member, like that thumbs up, man, that's the freest support and the best support that you can give, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you go to, because I watch a couple of Disney channels. There's some like Paige and Mr. Morrow is one of my favorite channels to go look at. He's very inspiring. He's a happy dude. There's somebody I want to meet in real life. Still doesn't notify me. That's crazy. I got an ugly watch code. Diver, don't. What do you? So you still got it. You like it. You see, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like this exploration is amazing thing, man. Just going out. And again, I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to pull you away from a particular watch brand to go check out another one. But I will say this year, I feel, I have been looking at some of what the economists are saying about the condition of our country right now, economically. Some of the banks, I know the president came out and said some stuff about the banks, like the banks are good, there's nothing closing and whatever. People have been very selective on what they buy. COVID has really taught us a lesson about, spending money in certain places. So people are really picking and choosing what they're gonna do, and watch companies are no different. Watch companies, shoes, and everything else, man. So I want you to make a safe bet. If you got like, I will be weary about a startup company that's doing in-house movements, because there was one company. Oh my gosh, I was looking at one company that started up and they did an in-house movement, right? They were active for, I want to say, 2 to 3 years, and they no longer exist. Once I get that information, because I was looking at it like last year, this company went away. So if you got the watch and it fails, good luck, because the watchmaker may be like, hey, I can't do nothing with this. The company, it was in-house, so they use a certain tool to do this. I can't, so that's all it is. That's all I'm saying. I want you to I'm going to help put out some good information on particular watches. I'll show you the brands that I'm looking at right now, and it's no secret, man. Squale is one at the top of my list. And I'm gonna tell you, Phoebus. I don't know the following about Phoebus, but I do like the watches. I just look, and they loom is crazy, man. Look at Tommy; he got those too. I stick to Bob, but I do videos not to push a watch, but to give you a better understanding, insight. Yeah. That's all we got, man. That's all. There's no agenda. I don't have an agenda. Sometimes I feel like some of the YouTubers I watch, that I don't watch as often now, is I feel like they have an agenda, man. I feel like they push a particular brand, and the brands they push are like from $6,000 to maybe $22,000, and I'm like, dude, that's a credit card type of watch. I got to put that on credit. If you got good credit, that's like getting a car. And that just don't fit in everybody's budget, though. You know what I'm saying? And especially with you can't make that assumption with Invicta collectors, because there's been a couple who just said, Invicta collectors are broke. But I'm like, there's millionaires that collect Invicta. Shoot, I was in Moyes Jewelers, and the guy said he had about 7 or 8 Invictas. Those are fun watches for him to wear. But I'm looking at his wrist, and he had more than $10,000 on his wrist. More, I'm telling you, he had some heat. That's all I'm saying. All right, let me see. I did pretty good. I said we was gonna do another 15 minutes. I did 18. I think we can stop there. You know what I'm saying? For if you made it this far in the live, be sure to follow the people that I had in here, man. Let's see. Fugu Mama, if you like to work out, she gets up in the morning and she does her thing, man. Very informative channel. She's fun, enjoyable. Tommy Big Time is in here. House of X was in here. These are channels that, like, dude, like, go to them. Check them out. You know what I'm saying? And if you find value in it, subscribe. What is it going to hurt? You know what I mean? You never know what's going to happen with that. So I just featured. I ain't close to that level. It's about it. No, you good, bro. You good. Bro, that's all I can say. I have a watch that I got my eyes on that I want so bad, but it's a tax check watch, man. And that's if you're gonna take your whole tax. It's a tax check watch. And I'm like, man, and I'm not getting it. I'm not into hype beast either, man. I'm like, there's so many people on YouTube that's like hyping some particular watches out. Now, I will say, I saw that Watch and Wonder show. Ooh, yo. Zenith dropped some heat, and Panerai dropped. I seen 2 designs. I haven't looked at the rest of them. I have to go over there, and Teddy Bulbasaur actually sat down with Panerai. Oh my gosh, that watch just do it for me, man. Oh man, that watch is amazing. And I actually got a chance to hold it in person when I went out to Moyes Jewelers. Y'all gonna hear me keep saying that. Moyes Jewelers. And now I'm not paid, it's not paid promotions, none of that. I just think, one, first and foremost, when I went in there, customer service, they help you from the front door to the back. And dude, they act like, hey, you want water, you want pop, we got this, we got that. They got a full bar upstairs. Like, dude, that place is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sign out because my voice is starting to crack. I've been kind of under the weather, you know what I'm saying? So I'm honored to have Dave watching my collection. Yeah, man. We're gonna talk about that. He didn't know this show was coming, but Sunday on the 30th, hopefully, uh, my man Vic is available. He's one of 5 people that I'm inviting to come on the live. We're going to be talking about the rise and fall of watch collection, right? And it's nothing negative, y'all. It's just getting ready for the 4th. May the 4th be with you because y'all know I love Star Wars. Definitely. So I want to get some people that love Star Wars. We're going to be talking about watches, collecting, showing some pieces and stuff like that. So Vic didn't know, but yeah, on the 30th, yeah, you coming on the show, bro. Kyle didn't know either. Ice Cold, yeah, you coming on the show, bro. Yeah. And I didn't get to it today. I was supposed to call Miss Garrett, aka Queen of Wakanda. She's another one. The other 2 be a surprise. But it's no guarantee that they'll come on. They may just tell me, no, man, I ain't coming on the show. But we'll see. Next week, debut. Next week, I don't have an agenda yet, Vic. I think I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna wing it, bro. I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna just wear. I'm just on that. I want to enjoy what I wear. Um, I may wear this all week because I'm really feeling this watch. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Shoot, I wore this today. This Nubeo, however you want to pronounce it. I think Nubeo is the correct pronunciation, but Nubio sounds better. So this Nubio, I wore that today. The loom on this thing is sick. I'll show y'all on something. So I'll be honored, bro. You already know. Thank you, sir. So for the rest of you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for being here. The request has been sent out. The watch enthusiasts, the watch lovers, everybody that's been here, thank you. You guys have attended a review show that turned into a, everyday Trap Vision 3D show with me having coal or whatever I got, man. I just feel like, So you guys won't see me again live until the 16th of next month with Mr. Adam from Fair and Swit. And then following that, we'll be going up to that Microlux watch fair in Chicago. And I will show you guys as much footage. I will give you guys every watch. I am going to work overtime so you guys can see because I want you guys to experience it. So please do not miss that. If you're in the Midwest, please, I would love to meet you. I want to sit and talk watches with as many people as I possibly can. If you are a viewer of the show and you live in Chicago area, man, let's get it, man. Because y'all know what we do after a show, right? We go eat. And we're going to eat great. We're in Chicago. So, all right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Much love to everybody else, man. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all be blessed.